up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to, again, the Joint Effort Podcast. We're back here again. It's your boy, Jerry Juice. We also got Ganja Bear, Zite, North Carolina Hemp Reviews is back. We got Dad. CJ will do it. Told us he's awake this time, so any moment now we might have him too. That would be a full cast, and that's quite the vibe.
Dude, I took that diamond bar, but now I'm feeling absolutely schlumped.
Well, that's nothing fucking fantastic. Do it. Like, let's do it. Do it. Hell yeah. I only got the, I don't know. I gotta grow another 6 people to do it.
Yeah, we are all pretty stoned, so try to stay on topic. Yo, what is up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to, again, the Joint Effort Podcast. We're back here again. It's your boy, Jerry Juice. We also got Ganja Bear, Zite, North Carolina Hemp Reviews is back.
Oh no, let me make sure I ain't get ran over. I gotta cross the street. Oh, no,
Welcome
let
to
me
the
make
Joint
sure I
Effort.
ain't get ran
Wham!
Oh God,
Fucking cooked on
Welcome
this
to the Joint
pre-roll
Effort.
from JK, man.
Hell yeah.
All right, yo, what is good? Wait, it's time. It's time.
Yes, it's time. It's
All
time.
right, yo, what's good, everybody? It's Joint Effort Podcast. Your boy walking over get a blunt, but we still doing this fucking intro. You know what I'm saying? It's Sunday morning. It's time to get blazed. It's Sunday high day, or not even high day, Friday, and it's not even Friday. And you know what I'm saying? We're here to talk about some Canada news, some deals, all the steals, and we're here to talk about some good gas and just have a good time with y'all. You know, you feel me? Join Effort Podcast.
Yeah.
I'm through and have a good ass time on bro.
On bro. Obviously, bro isn't smoking. That's why he's got to run and get a blunt wrap. If you guys
Oh, God.
I've seen some of the original episodes. You should recognize this as Ganja Bear
Man,
behavior.
he's walking by the palm trees.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
He probably
Out in the
was
sunshine.
outside
And
of
I'm
the shop.
freezing.
Just chill,
And
just
then-
chill. Not again.
Once he gets home, he'll
I'm
realize he has
fucking
to go
freezing.
back. Get it?
Bro, I buy 2 blunts now, just in case that ever happens. And I put them both in 2 different pockets. I keep my blunts in 2 different pockets to make sure I always have one for sure. I'm paranoid for real, bro. I don't understand. I lost too many
Come on
blunts in my life.
vacation, bro. Wherever you're at, bro.
Yeah,
You,
that
bro.
Come on vacation, bro.
Cold
It looks
part.
nice out there. Shit.
it's freezing. No, Ganja Bears probably thinks it's cold. It's probably like 40 there, and he's probably thinking it's freezing.
I mean, it ain't that bad. It's
You're
just like,
right.
it ain't never really that bad. It's just the fact that I live close to the water. So like it's always like mad windy, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, yeah. I was trying to explain to somebody yesterday who was telling me it's 3 degrees colder where I am. I'm like, I live right on the water, so you really don't want to have this way. Let's talk about wind chill, because wind chill has it feeling like 8 here.
Right?
Yes.
Real
Uh-huh.
shit. It's frozen.
It's so
Yeah, that
wa-
damn
shit.
cold.
As soon as I can
Ooh,
get some
Jerry,
money,
what is
bro,
that? That
I
looks
found
gorgeous.
some purple baby Yoda.
I got some.
Ooh, okay.
I was just like, huh, I have some of this. This is cool.
Hell yeah. I got
Got
some of the
some
strawberry
in my
Oreos up in here.
Yes, I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Y'all boys. Hey man. Hey man. I don't even know. I don't even want to bring it up, guys, because I missed out on it.
It's your
JK
little nugget of gold.
Oh,
might have had.
yeah. The new
Wait, what?
Yes.
Ooh.
I
Hell
can't
yeah.
even see CJ camera.
Hey.
Oh, that don't
Looking
looking nice.
nice.
What that is, CJ?
Yes. Purple baby Yoda.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
that don't
Okay,
look
hell
nice.
yeah. Some more purple baby Yoda.
Everybody got that Yoda in morning. Y'all feeling the
Right? I gotta get some more of that.
For real.
Yeah. I just did a 3-string hotbox for hitting 3K on YouTube. bro.
I
did
saw
purple
that,
baby Yoda,
homie.
purple glue, and I threw in some purple milk keef. That shit was crazy.
Yeah.
Ooh.
The
But that was a
little
real
hotbox.
good time. Hell yeah, dude.
That boy had a little pimp blunt, purple galore.
Let's go.
Triple perk.
Basically a hash hole at the point where you're throwing Keith in it.
No kidding. Really though.
Bruh.
Really
I'm
though.
gonna make a strain called Pimp Name Slipback, and I'm gonna cross pink panties where like purple monkey balls and fucking I don't even know, like some crazy purple shit, and I'm gonna call it Pimp Name Slipback, bro.
Do it. I fuck with
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna make some shit called Purple Bitch Slap too.
it. Purple
Oh
bitch.
man. You should take White Widow and dog shit, make some white dog shit. For those that remember actually seeing white dog shit.
Pink panties and dog shit and grow some dressed up
Oh,
dog
dude.
shit.
That reminds me of Pineapple Express.
Yes, sir.
Dog shit, you say?
All right, you gotta be like pink panties crossed with dog shit and call it Barbie shit.
Oh yeah.
There you go. I
What?
think you got the name.
What? Hey,
But,
Barbie turd.
Hell
You was
yeah.
about to touch on the deal you missed.
Oh yeah, guys. I ain't even want to tell y'all about it, but Jared's making me talk about it and make me feel the agony of missing that deal. JK, this show dropped strawberry Oreos, guys. And I tell y'all the genetics on this shit, y'all are gonna like flip your. I don't know, you're gonna hit a
Try
flip.
some. It's good.
It's strawberry. Wait, it's Dante's Inferno crossed with strawberry cane, and this shit was only $50. And I missed
Yep.
out.
It's so
Like,
good.
If y'all never
I
had
got
Dante's
the-
Inferno, it's an
I
insane
got the
strain.
gram sample of that
Yeah.
strawberry Oreos.
Yep.
Don's
I wanted that
Inferno.
28-gram sample, bro. I'm sad.
Don's Inferno is
Mm-hmm.
one of those strains that I think JK actually got some of the better of the strain, right?
Mm.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
JK is a master at getting every single
Trust me.
strain on their website. When it came to the Don's Inferno, though, that was that was top 3 Don's Inferno on the market.
they need to bring back apples.
For
and
sure it
bananas.
was. Yes. We
You
talked
need
about
to
that
bring back
yesterday. Apples
They
and
need to bring back
bananas.
that
Oh,
apples
yeah.
and
Beautiful
bananas.
strain.
Yeah,
Apples
for
and
sure.
bananas.
Yep.
Apples and
I say
bananas
it was
is
better than Don's Inferno. I say it was
Yep.
better than Don's Inferno.
Yep.
The homie Smoker's Advocate was trying to argue with
What's
me.
up?
He thinks
Yeah.
Look at
Don's
that
Inferno
Blunt
better.
Veil Blue.
They're 2 different, completely different terpene profiles.
The Blunt Veil Blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
shit
they're
all
was
about crackers at the end of the
bananas.
day.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That shit was so fresh. Oh my
Yeah, it
Lord.
was so good. I know they're looking to bring it
Homies-
back from the same farm,
homies-
which would be so good.
Homies told me they had the one from actually
Thank you.
Cookies, and they preferred the
You
one
too,
from
bro.
JK more. So that just
Wow.
told me that JK's coming with it, dude.
Oh, for
Coming
sure.
with it. And that's not bullshit.
Nah.
Real shit.
I mean,
Yeah, that's amazing.
not that seeing anything in a Cookies Mylar bag means you're about to get into any gas nowadays, guys.
No kidding, right?
Yeah.
He's not even telling if it's real cookies at this point.
Your friend takes out that Cookies Mylar bag, guys. Ask him if you can match. Get some of your own weed in there and hope that.
Facts. 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 On that
It's
note,
just
y'all, I'm
gotta
going
be
to cheers
good,
to
man.
some strawberry Oreos, y'all. Hope everyone watching has
Ooh.
an absolutely blessed Sunday, you guys. Cheers.
It's banging.
Let's
It's
get
banging.
it.
That boy got that Blinsky.
Yes,
Even
sir.
the bold
About to load up some of that
pearl.
biscotti pancake glass of it.
Man, that biscotti pancakes was some absolutely foy.
Yeah, it
One of his
reminded me that I
one of
missed
his
some
best of
biscotti
2023
pancakes.
for sure.
Yeah, I definitely will have to agree on that heavily. My favorite,
That's
I
so
think
Yeah,
my
man.
favorite, my favorite of 2023 had to be that sunshine. Either I don't know what it was about it, from the flavors, to the look, to the smell. I was like, what the hell? That shit was some gas.
Yes, it hit every box. It literally checked every. It looked amazing. It smelled amazing, and it smoked just as good as it looked.
He had
For
a good
real,
Dante's
bro.
Inferno too. I think
Yeah,
that's
no
one
doubt.
of those like moments where you can see like it was literally probably two seeds so similar to each other, but one grown in old tobacco fields of North Carolina, one grown in sunny old California, but indoor California. So I mean, it's just the two different environments really changed the bud structure. I don't know what it is about those tobacco fields, but they always seem like they grow these like really big, dense nugs, regardless of what strain you throw in the ground.
Agreed. And there always,
So
and
that
maybe this
sun
is just
makes
me,
that
but there
difference.
always seems to be a
Or-
just a slightly more earthy undertone
For sure.
to those
for
strains.
sure.
You know?
You can almost taste the tobacco trying to grow through.
Exact. Yes, that's a great way to put. Yes, absolutely. Yep. Oh.
You know, it's
Yeah.
I've never really understood how to describe the California taste.
Mm.
It's like this rich keef taste on almost every hit.
I just love it.
Mm-hmm. It's just you taste the Cali Coast almost in it. You know,
Man, that's
You
why
can
I did the
taste it.
slide
something
out.
about it.
I want to go out to California and I want to try the best weed from California, real deal smoke. Like, dude, I'm seeing crazy brands out there, dude. You
Hell
guys ever
yeah.
heard of Don Murphos? You ever heard of
Mm-mm.
them?
No,
Man.
but make it
I've been
known.
seeing the homie Folk or Mr. TC. They be blowing them crazy, bro. That shit is
Huh.
whiter than snow when it burns. You gotta see
Wow.
how that shit smokes. It
Wow.
be fucking oozing out the joints.
One
Hell
Some of the
yeah.
concentrates up there be looking crazy.
huge
Hold up.
California brand that like I don't know why his THCA line has not taken off, because in most of the dispensaries over on that coast, Zatix is one of the most respected brands from actual like consumers.
Mm.
Like, this is what they go.
I think another
they
one's
buy in there,
CBX,
and they, like,
maybe?
stay away from like the brand names type of shit. Yeah, CBX too. And he launched a THCA line where you can get the same flowers now to your door in most states. It's like, so yeah, if you want to try some Cali flower outside of the regular people, you can buy your THCA flower now from, literally legacy California brands joining the market.
Absolutely. Yep.
Legit growers that have been in the space for years
Oh yeah, master.
know what they're doing.
Master growers are no longer denying it, and they're just whatever company. If it's a THCA company that's going to pay more for the flower they grew, then it's going to be hemp. If it's going to be a marijuana dispensary that wants to,
It's
pay
what we
more
all
for the
want at the
flower,
end of the day, bro. We want to put weed everywhere. So, that's like, you can make some money easy.
big point.
Another market.
Big point. I think you touched on something that maybe quick point before we dive into any news today, but two companies, and they both phrased it differently, but in conversations with both Jackson and JK about their plans for the next year, making sure brands aligned and seeing how we were going to work together going forward, they both have this huge emphasis on everybody should be able to get this plan. Like, it really shouldn't be this whole financial buy-in, etc. That's what's different from us in the medical system, etc. Like, there should be enough tiers, enough options that, like, regardless of your circumstance, if it helps your back, your brain, your whatever, you should be able to.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Well, I think too, the not having access to this plant is very akin to like we saw when the cost of insulin skyrocketed and you had diabetics that couldn't afford to get their insulin, right? And it's like there's the classic, some people use it recreationally, some use it medicinally, but there's that kind of secondary school of thought that even those that use it recreationally, okay, maybe you don't have an on paper diagnosed illness, But just the recreational relaxation you get, I would argue, is there's medicinal value in that recreational act, right? And
Definitely.
giving people, it's like we talked about earlier, Jerry. Like, oh, we smoke a $75 ounce. Okay, well then tell me how much your mortgage is, because I highly doubt that you're paying one, right? And when you kind of get to that place of understanding, really objectively, of just cost of living, cost of life, and everyone, that is of course subjective for every person, but the ability to get medicine for yourself that, whether, like you said, helps your back, helps your brain, helps a wide variety of things, and not have to worry about paying a bill or putting food on the table, or like that's a big precious thing that a lot of people, if you've been in the situation where you've had to make that choice and couldn't medicate, you know what that's like, and not having to worry about that is a big thing.
My father has the stories he always told warning about weed, and I remember thinking about a lot of them and how many of them sounded like it was due to financial strain. And you still sit there and you respect a person who's willing to give up the beers at night, the joints, and stop smoking cigarettes, all to save $100 or so a month in order to feed the kids at the house. So, like,
right,
hella respect for every move, first and foremost.
For sure.
But secondarily, it's just like, it was talking about how he would smoke and then he would relax and he would feel guilty for relaxing. And when he was relaxing and feeling guilty for relaxing, that would hurt productivity. And then he wouldn't be out there making more money. And all he needed to do was make more money at that time. People would say this was a distraction. And it's just like, everybody actually deserves, at the end of the day, a few moments to relax. No matter your circumstance, how tough life is, how hard
100%.
things be. Everyone's mental health matters. Like, you can't be go. Like, you can, yes, 100% wake up tomorrow ready to take on the world. No excuses.
You definitely gotta get a moment to reset, man.
But like, you deserve a moment to reset. I mean, even take a few breaks through the day. Like,
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I think about for a lot of people beyond the addiction standpoint. And guys, if you haven't already, use hemp to quit cigarettes this year. I'm telling you. But cigarettes, for a lot of people, the secondary element of them is you get to step outside 2-3 times a day, take these quick mental breaks, and reflect on everything going on. Think back on everything that happened before in the day. Why is it that the person at your job who takes the cigarette break always comes back with the solution to the problem? Well, it's because they actually stepped aside for 10-15 moments and thought about it from another perspective. It's nothing to do. The cigarette didn't whisper an answer in their ear.
No. Well, and it's counterintuitive to our society today, because it's always go, and you see rise and grind, you see all this stuff, but it's similar to it's a ex-Navy SEAL, Jocko Willink, and he's coined the term that discipline equals freedom, and it's so true. It's counterintuitive, though. You think, right? Okay, the more rules and regulations, and I'm not talking government, but just interpersonal rules and regulations and boundaries I have for my life, that means I have less freedom of choice. It's like, no. It's actually the exact opposite. Once you know the boundaries to live within, you have 100% freedom of choice within those set boundaries. Exactly. And so it's the same thing. It's like you learn, wow, no, having discipline actually gives me the freedom I've been looking for in my lack of discipline. And same thing, when you allow yourself, and I can definitely speak to this from a parent perspective, you have those inner voices of, are you making enough money for your kids? Are you working hard enough? Okay, if you're working too hard, that means you're not spending enough time with your kids. Are you spending enough time with your kids? And you go through this loop, right? And when you allow yourself a moment, and not just like jokingly allow yourself, but actually come to understand you need it and accept it, and it's okay to take time and reset, especially with something like cannabis, you are then 10x more productive than you would have been if you hadn't done that. And in the moment, especially if you're someone like myself who just was raised to feel like you have to go all the time, it takes a while to decondition yourself to like, okay, I'm okay to stop. I'm not making $1 right now, and that's okay.
I like to be go 90% of the time, but then to take these 10% of the times, and cannabis is almost like an accelerant, a tool for these type of moments, because when you're go, you're high stress. That's why we think about nootropics so much in this modern society, is because we need adaptogens to keep us on stress. It's not technically an adaptogen, but in my opinion, the most powerful of these herbal supplements would be literally cannabis or hemp, because two puffs and a quick little edible, and boom, the stress starts to vanish. All the swelling that has happened, the inflammation that has happened in all my joints because I'm stressed the hell out, all goes
Oh man,
down,
yeah.
subsides. I don't know.
You're so right though, and I think there's such value in what you're touching on of kind of shortening the length that you need for that reset, right? Like I know for me, at least from a parent standpoint, like if I get off work and I know I got to switch right into dad mode, and I don't like being able to take 5 minutes, smoke a bowl real quick. It's like I could have had the hardest work day,
Yep.
but just that quick reset, it kind of resets your value, resets your perspective. You're calm, you're good to go, and it's like the fact you may where otherwise you may have needed an hour to yourself, you take 5 minutes now and you're good, and that's valuable.
We're seeing like family
Take
members,
one hit off of that
Really just melt
pressure
away.
pack.
uncles, aunts, they get home,
You guys see how this is burning?
It's beautiful, bro.
Mm-hmm.
They would go grab
Bro,
their
these
beer.
are what are these going for? 25 a pack on JK, and look how they're burning. Oh my lord!
$25 huge discount, because they're usually like
Yeah, tell me.
$60 for 10 too. So,
Oh, tell me something. Shit, smoking, baby.
For a pack.
Wow.
yeah, they have a massive discount on those.
Facts.
But for like, just think about, or I think about my aunts and uncles. They got home, they would grab the beer from the fridge, then they would just sit down, they would watch the episode, and yeah, they were happy afterwards. But this always started the slope of them getting the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth.
Yes.
And
Absolutely.
Yes, 2 hours later, I do go back and I get another hit of cannabis, but I don't feel like I ever go beyond that initial point of medication.
No.
I get medicated.
Yep.
And
Yep.
then I get
Well,
re-medicated later. I don't get
Absolutely.
more and more intoxicated
No.
to deal with it.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
Bears in the jungle.
He's in the Floridian forest.
Dude, it looks like fucking Tarzan's gonna come swinging in the back.
Oh, that's hilarious. Tarzan, swinging on in there.
It looks like a Mortal Kombat background.
He brought that off the lead.
Bro.
Yeah, blunt.
It's like there's about to be like a crazy fucking fight back there between
Right?
two fucking
Fucking
warriors.
T-Rex is gonna come out behind him. Hilarious. It's true though.
That
I think
fucking smoke
it's
spot's
really cool
fire.
to see especially Jackson and JK, just really pushing affordable medication for for people that really need it is huge, especially in just the economy today. Everything is so damn expensive with inflation. To be able to focus as a company on, because it's you can make a killing. This product sells itself, right? Like you can make a good living doing this. But the fact that they're not looking to cut corners like a lot of other companies, they're looking to
What's
get
that?
something at a good deal and a good price. And they could go to farms and just say, just give us the most exotic that we can charge way top premium price for. But they're not.
And
They're
they
doing
do,
that.
And they do bring gas.
Exactly. But in addition, they go and say, hey, what's some stuff you're sitting on, your smalls, your things that we can deliver to the masses and help people alleviate this pain and existential malaise that they are feeling. I mean, I always joke about it like you may not have a condition that the doctor said, but you are human. You suffer from being human. We all do, okay? And it's tough. Like everyone has a vice, whether they say they do or not. And the ones that don't are the ones that have more vices than they like to talk about.
Yeah.
Exactly. Just because nobody say anything doesn't mean something's not going on. Sure. Everyone's got something going on.
Everyone
Somewhere.
has something. It's a part of the broken world. Life is not easy to get through. And I also believe we're not created to get through it alone. We're not supposed to be alone and get through it with nothing.
Yeah.
So but on that note, I'm gonna take a Keef bowl. Cheers, y'all.
Good point to do it. Good point to do it.
Cheers. I'll take another rip with you.
Man, the cold air is not helping out this dry blunt. It's like it's battling against me, making the blunt drier every second.
Every second is getting crispier.
Right?
That
But it's just I think this is the year where we can see a stigma change. People can use cannabis. Yeah, some people use it to get really fucking lazy at the end of the day,
Sure.
That's why we still see so much of the culture posting videos that say 7-gram blunt get fucked up, and yeah, I'm guilty. I'll do it once in a while because like that's kind of what you
I've done
gotta
it.
do at this point to get the views and the clicks. Like that is the culture at the moment.
I'm
But
planning
this
on doing
plant-
a smoking like Wiz Khalifa vid soon.
That's awesome. But this plant is more powerful than that, guys. Like there's a
sure.
whole self-improvement community
So
that
many
still looks
things.
at this plant as inadequate. Some of them will argue CBD for anti-anxiety stacks and stuff, but like, yeah, this is such a complicated plant. I mean, THC can have so many factors for relaxation, focus, etc. The terpenes can all start to be involved into these stacks, these supplement routines.
Yeah.
Talk about THCV and CBDV with CBG is basically like add that with if you take an ADHD med, add that to that and watch your whole body now want to get into the flow state and groove and work.
Oh, for sure.
There's so much. I really think that this is going to be the year where people start to, I don't know. There can be two stoners, I guess.
I hope so, man.
Stoner images, the productive stoner, and then the stoner that uses weed to optimize their life, and then there is the people who smoke to get fucked up, whatever, smoke weed every
Yeah,
day.
it's just
Right.
personality type thing, man.
Yeah. Well, and I think that's an element of, a natural part of being human. You're going to have that spectrum with most anything. People will, choose to use it for the way they see fit. And I think there's a tasteful time and
People
place
really
for
shouldn't
that.
smoke weed.
For sure. There's also that. You're absolutely right. It's not,
I've literally
I think
spoke
there's
to
a,
someone and they hit my weed and had a seizure, dude.
yeah,
Like,
man,
some people really shouldn't smoke weed. Like,
you're
really.
right. Especially if you're prone to schizophrenia. It definitely is not. It's there's the other side of that
It's not
coin,
for
right? It's
everybody.
not for everyone, and it's not going to cure and heal everything, right? And I think however, what I think is very powerful about cannabis is, I argue that in most times in life when we need assistance with something, even if it's like not just a self-help thing, but something medical or more physical and literal than just a a self-help thing, often what is the first barrier in getting that help, it's a mental hurdle. And I think that when you utilize cannabis properly, it can get you over those mental hurdles that then propel you to make what change you need to make, right?
Exactly.
It's not the cannabis that's fixing it, but it's going to get you past your bullshit to fix what you got to fix. Absolutely.
I definitely understand that. That's 100% true.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, and we've talked about this before. I've been hugely guilty of this in my past. I think set and setting is a really big component of how cannabis makes you feel, and if you're using it to as a solution to your problems, good luck. Good luck, because it's not going to solve your issues. Like we talked about, it can get you to a place where you can then solve your issues. But if you're at a place in life where there are some actual tangible practical things that you maybe need to fix or do differently or work on, cannabis can be the bridge to that destination, but it's not going to be you're going to have to work on yourself. Those things you're not doing, you got to start doing.
It's a bridge, not an escalator. It's not going to get you there, right? So
exactly.
My old friend Paul, who would always bring up that cannabis was spiritual medicines, and he would list all these different tribes and all of these different areas that would use cannabis as a spiritual medicine. And it was using this as his whole justification for smoking cannabis while being an atheist with no belief in anything except for what he's seen with his own two eyes. So I would always bring up, why is this your justification for smoking? Do you not does it not help with any pain? Does it not help with anxiety? Like, why do you really smoke? And he's like, I smoke to embrace my spiritual side. I'm like, what's spiritual side? I never really dove deep into it at all, right? But it's the whole thing that cannabis can get you to a place, and then you gotta go actually do the work. So if you smoke cannabis, smoke it, and then go do your spiritual work. Then go meditate, then go do your yoga. Watch as it makes the whole relaxation properties of those intensified, and you can succeed.
Work out and smoke weed.
Or a sativa before you clean your house, as a much more simple example.
Facts.
For sure. Yep.
You know,
You said
know.
sativa.
sativa.
Ooh.
He said you said sativa.
Yeah. That's dope, dude.
I hit a THC.
Yeah, I seen them at
and
the
then go
store.
clean your house.
They got the whole thing.
Facts.
But no,
dude.
hey, sativa before cleaning the crib definitely hit. Cleaning anything hit different.
Mm-hmm.
Depending
Oh,
on what
yeah.
it is. Don't get it wrong now, people. It's sativa that's gonna put you on your ass, bro. It's gonna
One-
slump you like.
True. One thing I love, this is probably super nerdy and may not apply to everyone, but I do a lot of spreadsheet work for my job. I'll rip a fat fucking sativa and then like
Just
I'll
go to
come back
work.
the next day to
Then the-
spreadsheets I made. I'm like, holy fuck, that's cool. I didn't think about doing it that way before, but it's like you smoke and you're like, wait a minute, hold on. This connects. I
It's a
didn't
whole
see that this
different
connects.
mindset.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Bro, it's like too cold for much. It's crazy.
Gonna have some marijuana millionaires or some shit.
Hell yeah. You
Man,
heard it first here,
That
y'all.
would be the fucking. That would be the most fire company.
Marijuana millionaires.
I think that could be a close
Right, yeah, that-
line.
Just
They're
write
going
it down and start
copyrighted.
the
That'd be
branding
that
right now.
The first joint effort. What do you call it? Merch drop.
We gotta
Marijuana
make it like
millions.
That
we
would
gotta
be
make it like a
crazy.
spoof. We gotta
Going
make it a
effort
spoof.
merch drop.
Joint
Yeah,
effort
bro, we gotta make it a
merch
spoof.
drop.
We gotta make it a spoof of the fucking Billionaire Boys Club. You know what that is?
Oh.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
think I've seen some of their talks before.
The Billionaire
would be
Boys Club.
dope as
That's
shit.
it's a brand.
What does this look like?
We make it a spoof of that. That shit would go hard as fuck. Like it'll actually like.
Oh,
the
you
merch for
should.
that is crazy.
Yeah, absolutely, it would.
Especially like a
Hold up.
JK collab with the Billionaire Boy Club type of logo type of thing. That's crazy, crazy.
Something new.
Oh, we could get designs like that. Dude, is that a $60 t-shirt?
A diamond that has a weed nug on it. Like it looks like a weed nug, but it's diamond shaped. And his whole
Oh,
check comes
shit.
out.
That would be hard. I'm kind of just confused how they're charging. That's a $110 t-shirt and it says human made.
Human made.
I mean, that's
Billionaire Boy
What's
Club
it?
has went down in
It's like
production.
Pharrell
though.
Williams,
I don't know
whatever.
what they look like today. They used to be hard as fuck though. Trust and believe. Like Gucci Mane used to fuck with them hella and shit.
I'm just.
You know, a little ice cream, you know, the little ice cream cone and shit. The little ice cream tattoo you got. Billionaire Boys got some shit like that.
Don't worry, a marijuana millionaire will never charge $110 a t-shirt. I got
Never.
you guys. I got you. I'll put that out in the world right now.
Yeah.
The
there you
most
go.
we will ever charge is $109.
I
if
was
you do
waiting
it like
for
that,
it.
if you
I
do
was
it like
waiting
that-
for it.
Am I
the reason why human made so much is because it's with Pharrell Williams. So it's got like extra like $30 tacked onto it.
Pharrell Williams is worth 30 of my dollars.
Apparently,
Apparently so.
just because he's a advisor, he's not even like the owner of the company or anything. He's just an advisor.
Did he like choose the font?
He probably just was like put hella colors. together.
Maybe.
Or it's like, yeah, I like it.
He was probably like, I like this
Yeah,
color. I like this color. Now, tax them niggas.
Yeah, pay me some fucking
He-
money.
He made a thing with like Adidas too. So like it's just tacked on like an extra $30-$40 on retail shoes because his name's attached.
I had them though. I ain't gonna lie. I got them NMDs.
Really?
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm talking about.
I got a pair of them. I got
I
the blue.
got
I got the blue, yellow, and pink pair.
That's wild.
Hell yeah. Yeah, you got a lot of nice colors.
Faded.
That's what I'm saying. He probably was just like, let me pick the colors.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all he do is make color schemes for real. You know this on Neon Guts? He literally talks about it.
Oh yeah.
Cause I got a colorful aura. I like got neon guts. He just like colors. That's all he likes.
Thanks, Kelly.
He's like, I just like colors, man. That's all I'm here for.
Roy G. Biv, motherfucker.
I don't care what you do with the music. Just make sure there's colors in the video.
It's so cold. I can barely with this junk together, bro. I had to chop my blunt. It don't look like a backwood now.
God.
Fat ass look. Like,
I do though.
Do what you gotta do.
Should we dive into
Hey, it's smoking.
the scientific
joints.
discovery?
Oh yeah, we can. We can dive into this. This is funny, you guys. This is If you've ever got the munchies, we're about to explain why. Marijuana Moment released an article. The headline says scientists discover the exact reason marijuana causes the munchies in a new federally funded study. For the first time, scientists have identified exactly what happens in the brain after using marijuana that causes the munchies. Researchers at Washington State University published the findings in the journal Scientific Reports, revealing how cannabis activates a specific cluster of neurons in the hypothalamus region of the brain that stimulates your appetite. The hunger-inducing effects of marijuana have been well understood by consumers, but now the results of new animal research offer insights that could help lead to the development of targeted therapeutics for people with conditions such as anorexia and obesity. Huh. A little
That's
more detail.
Man.
Says after mice were exposed to vaporized cannabis, researchers used calcium imaging technology similar to a brain MRI to track changes in neuron activity. They found that marijuana vapor attached to cannabinoid 1 receptors in the brain and activated so-called feeding neurons in the hypothalamus called agouti-related protein neurons, if I'm saying that right. Huh.
Huh.
Crazy.
It's
It's
crazy
so
how much
wild
stuff they
now
do with
watching
rats.
all the medical research just affirming all the things that like the stoner community have known have been tried and true for years, right? Helping with elongate your stamina for exercise, increasing appetite, reducing anxiety, like all the things we've been talking about for how long as a community. And now it's cool to see legitimate federally funded research that's,
Actual studies, yeah.
actual studies. And it's nice to see something federally funded that is not propagandic and here's why marijuana is still dangerous. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
great.
It's always been negative, so it's nice to see something like at least positive, right?
Yeah.
It gives you munchies because it's actually eating your brain.
Yeah, right.
It's
It kills your
eating your
brain
brain.
cells and then you get hungry, man. Well, and one thing I think it's interesting too is I was thinking about this the other day, like what will happen to the world when like people like George Soros, Bill Gates, people at kind of the upper echelon pass away, and there's that kind of. Is there going to be a passing
money?
of the baton to a younger generation, or is the younger
brother.
generation going to start seeing things in a slightly different way? Where, we're, like just with marijuana reform, as younger generations are getting into politics and positions of government, we're seeing some of these narrative change around cannabis, psychedelics. I wonder if that will continue.
I hope the right people get into politics.
Right, if it will continue or
Some weirdos out there.
yeah, it's like I think about in 40 years from now when there's no one in government that didn't exist when TikTok or like that doesn't know what TikTok was or is or you know what I mean? Like there's no like I wonder what social norms and governmental norms will exist at that point when our generation and those maybe one prior are the old generation stuffy ones at the top leading things, It's interesting.
Can you imagine, bro? So there's like 400-page bills, and we're gonna put these TikTok generation politicians in there to read these bills.
Yeah.
We already
Yeah, I know.
We already don't know what's on page 247 in that section on the bottom, right? Like.
Yeah, the State of the Union address is going to be like, "Sup, fam? I'm doing a TikTok dance. How are you?" It's like fucking, you know what I mean? It's be a fucking Vine.
Already out onto the podium, up to the podium.
Yeah, no shit. Fucking
Might be
dabbing.
fucked.
What's
Oh
up,
my.
USA? Like, good God. Or like, if you guys have not seen the latest season of Fortnite before I get started, please check it out. And then it's like, oh man. But maybe the good side of that is there'll be some more open-minded policies with regards to things like cannabis and stuff. I hope so too. Like you said, the right people got to get in, and it's. I mean, I think ultimately we know the trajectory where the world is headed, and it's not to a good place. But I think there's hills and valleys in that trajectory where things can get better before they get worse, and maybe this is one of those seasons where things will improve a bit.
There's always
never
some
know.
sort of hope. At least I hope so.
Sure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It'll be interesting. We've talked about this before, but with the election this year too and stuff, just there's so many, like the farm bill they extended. You've got the DEA looking at rescheduling cannabis. You've got the election. it's like very interesting to see how those three things will tie in together this year. You know.
Big year.
Absolutely. It really will be, you know. I'm interested to see at the end of 2024 what we think 2025 will look like, you know. I mean, it could be wild. It'd be wild going into 2025 with cannabis
Can't even
fully
believe you're
scheduled
saying
3
that.
and I know, right? Like scheduled 3, what if
That
what
would be
happens to the hemp market if it just explodes, if they continue to not touch it and it's just available to the masses? I mean, that would be
awesome. That would be nice.
I'd be amazing.
That's what I
GTA
hope.
6 in 2025. Let's get it.
I know. That's yeah, hell yeah. That's what I hope. It'll be they, you know, like the HHS's recommendation only touched on marijuana, Delta 9, didn't touch on anything regarding hemp. It separated that still. So hopefully, even if they want to keep it Schedule 3 and it's not just completely descheduled, it won't touch hemp. And if they don't touch hemp, then whatever. I'll keep my THCA.
If
You know
they
what I
do
mean?
If I touch
deschedule
hemp,
weed,
then
do you
you're all
think hemp
good.
shit will still be around?
Yeah, I think
Probably
if they were to fully like deschedule it and it's, you know, essentially just almost like
if everyone
totally
can get
legal like
weed,
the Farm Bill, I think what we would see at that point is the natural merging and understanding that it is just one plant. I think we would over time see it be
Yeah.
less of hemp and cannabis or hemp and weed or hemp and marijuana and more of just
Yeah.
cannabis and cannabinoids that you can get. You know, we'd see less of that divided
Right.
line, which right now we have to have that line for the loophole to exist. But if they got rid of that loophole and made it federally legal, we'd start to see that, oh, this is really all one and the same. This plant is not two separate things, you know? So,
And
which is so wild. It still blows my mind that we like, even the level of redundancies the government goes to where they'll issue farmers, hi, you're not allowed to grow marijuana and hemp. It's like, wait, hold on. It's the same thing, though.
bro,
You can't grow
Yeah.
marijuana, but you can grow hemp all you want. Okay. Thanks. Cool.
wait until the day it is legal, bro. And
Yeah.
bro, I'm telling you, bro, the people that stayed in this space, bro, that didn't give up after being
Yeah.
trying to be silenced, smoking their weed.
Still so many people that don't agree, though. You know, that THCA is, or usually is grown from the ground, the same plant, test sample sent off, or they don't buy in. And they're like, no, it's just not real. It can't be the same.
I still get argued.
Oh, I
They-
know.
some people say
They don't
that
under- they don't
THCA is
understand.
not.
Some people
That's
think it's
the-
it's synthetic, which is hilarious. You know, it's
Some
like,
people think THCA is a placebo effect.
yeah.
I
Well,
literally had somebody tell me
Yep.
this, that
Heard alternative cannabinoid, like
all
it's
Yep.
not a.
well, it's
And-
yeah. You hear that all the time. People that they don't want to. You know, either they were burned bad in the Delta 8 market with someone overhyping that and they thought it'd be the same as regular weed and it wasn't, so they're just turned off to all cannabinoids or whatever the reason may be. Yeah, they say it's
THCA
synthetic
isn't
or
even
it's
an alternate cannabinoid.
it's not. What's so funny is that's what we've all been smoking. We just didn't know the differentiation until they put the differentiation into the Farm Bill. It's like, no, all we've ever known is all the weed that we've ever grown and known and bought in dispensaries is THCA. That's why you don't see Delta 9 percentage specified in dispensaries.
Thanks.
They were just coupling that. When they tested level 1 for THC. They didn't test for the acidic form versus the decarbed form. And then when we realized, oh, well, the acidic form is going to be under hemp, that's the only reason we decided to parse out those two. It's almost like I look at it as if we are all used to the product Pop-Tarts. We know what Pop-Tarts are, right? But imagine if one day we said, well, you know what? In Colorado, Oregon, and Washington, we're going to make a food called tarts. They look identical to Pop-Tarts, taste like Pop-Tarts, but you can't buy them in Texas. But you can buy Pops in Texas, which also look and taste identical to Pop-Tarts. But Pops and Tarts are different things, even though they're exactly identical. So all we've done is created a semantic differentiation so that some people in non-legal states now have access to what we've known as weed this entire time.
This is the difference between, all right, when you would regularly grow weed and you would buy it versus legal THCA flower. All right, when you grow it, how they pre-harvest it and then it's so that it's under 0.3 THC. But with regular cannabis, you would just let it grow that extra maybe week or however long they cut that harvest period. You feel me? Then look on here, man. Oh, I don't know if you can see. I'm gonna have to show it with my other cam. It shows a THC percentage and a THCA. So it shows right here 22.53 THCA and then 20.30 THC. So with this flower, I think like since the THC level is a little bit higher, like it might be smoking a little bit better. I think maybe.
Total THC is just THC plus THCA times 0.86. Even
But sometimes they put like THCA, and then after it's burned, it goes to like lower. They try to like estimate what it's going to be at like regular THC level.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely. Well, it was like back in the day, you know, before there was the decarboxylation verbiage in the farm bill, we all knew, like, yeah, you got to decarb your weed. You want to make an edible out, you got to decarb it, throw it in the oven. Like, we all taught, like, we all knew, and it's like, okay, well, hold on, if we separate this, and that's why it's just so funny. You get those just ignorant-minded people that don't want to educate themselves, and THCA is fake, it's placebo, it's synthetic. It's like, bro, everything you've ever smoked is THCA. Newsflash, okay? Like, that's all you've ever had is THCA.
When you try to tell people that, they be like, no, all they ever smoked is real weed. All I ever smoked is real weed. Like,
it's the same thing.
That's why I hear it. I'm like, I smoke real weed, bro. Come on, dude.
Yeah, I know.
I topped off my homie.
Yep.
He never heard of THCA. I was like, bro, I'm telling you, this is THCA.
Yes.
He was like, I was like, I showed him the bag. I was like, look, bro. Like, oh, damn.
It's like, I love shout out to Taz, smoking legal. I love his analogy for it with ice and water. You know, it's the same thing, and the decarb process is a lighter to it. Some states you can get ice. Some states you know you can get water. The states that water is illegal just get ice and lighters. Both are illegal. You can buy them both and make your own water. And then you got people online saying, well, I have real ice, and frozen water is not ice, okay? Or melted ice is not water, all right? It's like, fucking educate yourself. It's the same shit.
There's always people.
For real,
Yep, exactly. Yeah. Well, and it's hard because people identify themselves to decisions they've made in the past, right? And let's say someone had a bad experience with Delta 8. Someone was like, bro, you got to try this. If you're in Texas, bro, hit this Delta 8, it'll smack your ass. And they hit it. Like, what the fuck is this? Then they're like, all right, well, maybe I could, if I'm wrong about THCA, maybe I was wrong about these other things, and I don't want to entertain that fact, so fuck it. All these alt cannabinoids or whatever isn't just gas from my plug. I'm just going to say I'm going to write it all off, you know?
The best way I can explain it to somebody is, bro, it don't matter where you get it from. You can go get it from, wildly grown outside, get it from a dispensary.
Andre's backyard.
You can get it from the plug, wherever you get it from. Tell me, can you eat that nug and get high?
Right.
Now.
Right.
When you put it in the oven and heat it up for a little bit, for 30 minutes or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Now, when you put a lighter to it and, you know what I'm saying, combust it, now tell me, do you get high? Yes, the answer is always yes. The first answer is always no. The second answer is always yes. And where's the denying at this point? Where's the denying at this point?
100%, bro.
Deny?
There is.
The science is in front of your face. It's in your eyes. It's in the pudding.
I've seen flour out there as high as 0.6% Delta 9 THC. One time I saw like 1.8% Delta 9 THC. I'm pretty sure if I'm remembering that package correctly, but it never gets to any significant percentage of the flower, even outside of the THCA market. It just actually physically can't, I guess, get beyond 4 point something. Somebody was telling me.
You will have to cure for 6 months plus.
You're exactly right. Well, and what's funny is, and that's the other thing about curing too, because people sometimes will get curing and decarbing confused, where they think that curing is decarbing it, and it's not. When you look at the oil mushroom head on a plant of THC, it starts out translucent, and the longer that the plant cures, it goes from a translucent to a cloudy white and then to an amber brown. That is allowing all the max amount of the acidic form of THC to grow, and not grow, but to mature on the leaf. So what dispensaries will do is they'll cut it, hang it upside down, oftentimes in a dark, warm room. One, by having it upside down, right, it allows the crop to pull just a little bit out, stress the plant a little, which exposes those oil heads that may be a little bit farther in the plant, which gives them the chance to mature. They get cloudy. That's why, like, if you get, like, I've noticed not only J. Liddy's, but any company that may send you some flour that you know is real fresh, take a look at the trichomes on that. When you look up close, they'll shine almost like little pieces of glass, like they're translucent. You let that weed cure for 2 to 4 weeks. Come back at 2 weeks, it'll look a little more white. Come back at 4 weeks, it's going to look more amber. and you allow that to cure, and then so that is where the real curing process comes, and then you're still
Cure is
decarbing it
it
with a
all?
lighter. Absolutely, and then so you bring out the maximum acidic form, and then decarb it
That
with your spark, or whatever. But
that's the main difference between THCA and THC for real. Most of the time,
Cure.
is
Yep.
the amount of time that they
The
cure. 'Cause
cure is
honestly,
very
people
different.
don't even know the like a lot of cannabis, like bro, anything anything that you have seen on the High Time
But
magazine
listen,
that has not been
I
cured
wouldn't even
anything less
say
than 6 months.
it's cured
Everything everything
different.
that's on High Time Cut magazine is cured nothing less than 6 months.
These
So like a
but
lot
if you
of
cure it,
these
huh?
if
THCA
you cure the
distributors
THCA
just
flower you get,
yeah,
it's just gonna be gas.
for sure. But like these THCA distributors just sell out quicker. They don't buy as much in bulk at the moment. It's still
Yep.
a smaller market, smaller companies.
Yep.
So you're
Definitely.
gonna get the flower earlier in life. When you go to
Yep.
the dispensary, congratulations, you bought flower that's been there for 4, 6, 7, 8
That's
months.
facts.
It's like
Yeah.
the opposite of the spectrum sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah, well, and you don't want to, as a hemp company, you don't want to risk sitting on product for too long. God forbid they come to do random testing. It may decarb enough naturally to hit over the 0.3, and then you,
Yeah.
on
Exactly.
paper, are now selling marijuana.
That's some shit I've never ever thought and considered.
Yeah.
Like all the strains I get, I feel like I'll let some shit sit for a couple days.
Oh, for sure.
Week
Yeah,
plus, bro.
no doubt, no doubt. Absolutely.
I've had some shit sitting. I've had some smalls from JK sitting for 2 weeks.
Oh yeah,
That's what I
dude.
was about to say.
Yeah,
That's what
for
I was about to say. That's what I was about to say.
I
Like
love
anything.
mango.
That's why I was bringing up the High Times Cup shit. Like this, like all that stuff is cured for 6 months plus. So imagine if you was to take the bud that you get that was only cured for maybe a month or two before you got it, and then you cured for another 2 months. Then
Bro.
you're gonna have some
Yes.
insane
Yes,
stuff in your head.
I'm doing a video
Psychoactive
about this.
blood.
Yes,
Psycho, bro, I'm telling you,
absolutely.
when you let them buds sit for like a good month, a good 2 weeks, bro, you have to give it time. Open it up every once in a while. Don't be smoking that shit.
Facts.
Don't even smoke it, bro.
Facts.
Let them serve.
Some people they're gonna be like, I want to
And then,
smoke,
bro,
I wanna smoke.
Yep.
I
And
never
then,
do.
bro, when you get to
Yeah.
when the next time you
Gotta
smoke it,
leave
and
it.
you wait about 2 weeks,
Yeah.
bro, the feeling that it gives to your head is psychoactive.
You're 100% right, and you can tell the difference in how it hits, how it smokes, and the flavor when you let some. I've got some shit up here that I'll let cure for even a couple months. I mean, I still have some of the carbon fiber from September. I had the cartel from August.
You ever
The
lost
fucking
a
shit
strain?
smacks your yes,
I'm high for that.
smack your face like it's a whole the texture, the consistency, the smell, the flavor. It's a different day. I'll smoke something I've let cure. Go back and watch the review of it from 4 months ago. It's a different experience.
Damn
It's
serious,
a different
damn
thing.
right.
Like, bro, example that, bro, that Otis Dank from Jay Liddy, bro. Oh my
Oh.
goodness gracious! I first got it. You know what I'm saying? It smelled like a nice little, a funky apricot or something. You know what I'm saying? It smelled nice. Don't get it wrong. It smelled like a little Kimmy apricot or something. But I let it sit. It smelled
Bro.
like fucking rotten meat. That shit was damn. That shit was.
Rotten
Dude.
meat.
Bro,
Rotten
yeah.
meat.
Or that cherry tree smalls from JK, one of those random
Oh.
$50
Hell yeah.
smalls. It's just all of a sudden now, 2 weeks later, the stuff's
Oh,
starting to
yeah,
smell like
dude.
cheese. I'm like, I did not see that coming anyway.
Mm. Oh, I love
hated
that. You see all
I
those
ain't gonna
smells
lie.
that develop. Like I had the
Crazy.
longest
When I
cure I had was the Chem Sorbet from Botanical Clouds. I got in March, and I just finished that. And that shit, it went from it smelled like the 70s is the best way I can describe it. Like it smelled like just like what you'd imagine a 70s living room to smell like. And then it went straight cheese and funk, dude, and just smack my ass.
Bro, that cherry tree, when I first got it, I really did not like it at all, like whatsoever, bro. I ended up giving my sister a half ounce just cause I didn't like it. Then I let it sit, and bro, that don't smell like an actual cherry now. And like Jerry said, with a little bit of cheese to it, that shit crazy.
Hell
Crazy.
yeah.
And I know I ain't smoked it yet, but I know whenever I do, it's probably gonna hit a little bit better.
Yeah.
Oh,
A little bit
yeah.
way better. It just smelled like it's about to.
It's like that mango small. It's like it started becoming like a little gassy. When you expect that out of like mango, like it's just been sitting there.
Anybody
like,
out there talking about I'm calling you out. I don't even care, cuz I'm calling you out, bro. Anybody out there talking about a $50 zip is mid?
Yeah, it is.
First of all, like I said
Mindset is made
earlier,
of that.
do you have anything else to pay for? Do you have anything else in life to pay for? Do you have to feed yourself in life? Do you have people that give you food every day or something? Like, what is up with you? Second of all, bro, let that bitch sit for a good 2 weeks. Let that bitch sit for a month and let's see what's up then. Let me know that's a mid then. And if you
Facts.
still think it's a mid, go cop a $300 ounce then. I don't want to hear nothing from you.
Thank you. Yep. If you want to just buy from Dope as Yola and pay 45 an eighth, then please, by all means, go ahead. I will buy the
There's
$50
plenty of those
eighth.
vendors. Plenty
No
of those vendors
kidding.
that will charge you that much.
Absolutely. They will happily
Dude, I
take
seen
your
some
money.
shit on Twitter. I
Yeah.
seen some shit on Twitter from Colorado. I think it
Yeah.
was $35 a zip, dude. It was looking gas.
Oh, I bet, man.
looking
Damn.
gas.
Colorado's got some good shit. That's some old
I said
stomping
35?
grounds.
You're being crazy.
That's
It was
crazy,
some
man.
frosty shit too, bro. It looked
Hell
like
yeah.
bag.
Hell yeah. That's amazing.
Would have paid like some regular price for you. Like, you feel
Oh,
me?
yeah.
Bro, I'll go through and I'll definitely cop a QP. Like, no, without a
what?
doubt, bro. I'm copping the
This
QP,
Colorado
bro.
got
That's why
got
like
some
places like
prices.
Michigan and stuff like that, bro. You come up there with a couple $100, but you
Oh, yeah.
straight.
Clean house. I got to get my hands on some
easy.
Golden Goat from Colorado again. That was a strain that was up in Denver all the time. And y'all, if you ever find Golden Goat, get some. It is the
I'm
best
so mad, bro.
tasting sativa I've ever had. It's so good. It's so
I seen that jump for
good.
like 80 to zip one time, and I was thinking about grabbing it, but I just didn't go for it. I don't
Man,
know why.
it's like it's the epitome of citrus and cheese. And it is such a clean, clear-headed, like stone. Like you could conquer the fucking world on that stone. I swear. Like you'll clean your house, you'll do your budget, you'll set your goals, you'll fucking. It's just nuts. I love that strain. That was a
That's how I
life
feel
hack
with
strain for
Laughing
me.
Buddha, bro. Laughing Buddha made me feel like that. And Lemon Skunk, bro. Lemon Skunk, oh my God. Lemon Skunk give me like a different type of energy. And it just, bro, that shit, the way it just buzzes you. It buzzes you the only way you can put it.
That Laughing Buddha definitely did give you some. It gave me like some sort of type of energy for sure. Like, it's definitely like it was like a nice balance. Like it was.
Yeah,
was
for
really
sure.
good.
Mr. Nice
That
Laughing
shit
Buddha-
about weed, man. It can
Mr.
do that
Nice
shit
Guy
to
was
you.
a little more expensive than Laughing Buddha, but Mr. Nice Guy was quite the I'm gonna go take on the world type of
Well,
strain.
Yeah.
Hell
This
yeah.
right here, this lemon, bro, type 2s, bro, people. It's not always about being as high as possible because these can get you high, bro. It'll make you, bro, do not get it wrong. These bitches smack, but it's the balance within them, bro. Like type 2s do not sleep, bro. They hit different. Like for all day smoke, when you have something to do, that's when they're the best for you. Know what I'm saying? Because they get you pumped
Exactly.
up, get you motivated, ready to knock that
Facts,
shit
dude.
down and do it again.
But you feel like a
100%.
sativa is just too much. Maybe you should try like a type 2 and just see if you can. It'd be great
One-
to try the type 2. Just definitely has
Like-
the nice balance of effects.
Type
So
2 allow you to be faded, but still have your hair there so you're not fucking just completely doinked out. You feel me?
Hell yeah, man. I know we brought up Jackson earlier with JK talking about getting some good medicine to the masses. They sent out their Godfather OG, and then I've been hearing for like a year that they're famous for their Bubba Kush. I just never got my hands on it, and they sent that out. Y'all,
Nice.
I gotta tell you, if you are someone that like struggles with anxiety, or maybe you need some help getting to sleep at night, sometimes you got some racing thoughts. I was stunned. Both of these, especially, I mean, really both. If I had to give a slight edge, I'd give it to the Bubba Kush. But these I'll smoke up, and they hit me harder than some Type 1 indicas. Like I don't know what Jackson's doing, but they're doing it well.
It's
Like
just, bro, fucking, what's it called, bro? It's a CBD strain, but because it's a mix between CBD and CBG. Lemon octane, bro. Lemon octane. It is something about this strain. The effects of it do, like you just said, hit harder. It's a Kush strain as well, though. It's like Bubba
Okay,
Kush
yeah.
crossed with some, I forgot what CBG strain. I think it's like a lemon CBG strain. But the effects on it, they hit harder than like indica would normally. But like it's not getting you high, of course. But like
Sure.
the actual medicinal, like I'm tired effects, my
Yes.
body feels slumped, I feel nice as hell effects. You feel that so much more. Yeah, like,
absolutely.
and I think it's because it's like the mix with CBD and CBG. The CBG helps the CBD like binding your receptor a little bit more, and you get like that extra medicated, relaxed feel.
Yeah.
The lemon octane, bro, that
I
junk
like
hits
those
different. And the taste on that junk is like a straight up lemon head. It's crazy.
Oh.
Lemon Octane is definitely good. I think that's one of the strains I had
Mm.
from Jackson, actually. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they had that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely impressed with their CBD. You know, it's definitely don't sleep on CBD. It can and like mixing that into your bowls and your sessions. It's a different day. It really is. You know that entourage
So,
A lot
effect.
of times people are saying like CBD is bad or something like that. They're trying the wrong stuff. You gotta try
Yes.
some
How's the
good
smoke shop?
CBD.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
getting it from your
you
smoke
can't
shop
try
for
The brown
Wait.
CBD from the smoke shop. That's not a good judge on it. You gotta try some
no.
Jackson. Well,
Mhm.
something that's actually good CBD where they've had time to properly grow it.
Yes.
And they actually
Absolutely.
put their heart into it instead of
That's
just
like
growing it for the fun
yeah.
of it. Because
Yeah.
there's a lot of CBD like that.
Yes. That's like getting a Salisbury steak from Walmart and then saying I hate filet mignon. It's like but you haven't had it. You haven't like try the real deal and then tell me you don't like it. You know?
It's
Yeah.
the same meat though, so I basically had.
Yeah, right. It's all steak, okay? I had Salisbury steak. I had it all.
Yeah.
Nah,
I've
but
had it once. I've had it all.
I've had it once. I've had
there's
it all.
legit
Right?
CBD out here that, you know what I'm saying, tastes better, look
Oh, yeah.
better, smell better. It's overall a better experience. It goes down the lungs better than a
100%.
lot of type 1 out there, type 2 THCA, whatever, you know what I'm saying? CBD, just straight up CBD. Like, and it feels like sometimes uncomparable to other strains, you know what I'm saying? Like strains that you other try. Cause like it's
Oh,
just
yeah.
the way that it makes you feel, because it makes you feel what it makes you feel without any high. And that's the craziest part.
Facts. Yep.
It'll give
Absolutely.
you a little boost of energy, and you don't feel high. You just like, oh shit, I just got energy for no reason. What the fuck? Why the day look a little brighter? What the
Yep.
fuck? You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
absolutely. And you're just
Bro,
like, wow, I just feel good. Like I feel like my joints are well oiled. Like I just feel right. Like I got the best night's sleep. Everything is firing on all cylinders. You know what I mean? Like that's how good
Yeah.
CBD makes me feel, you know?
Really?
And I would argue I mean, high is such a subjective term, but that's its own high, right? Like when you're able to feel good and clean and clear, like maybe it's just you call that sober, sure, but that's its own experience. That's its own state of being, you know?
Yeah.
For sure.
Exactly.
And especially if that's not your normal state of being, then that is a high for you. If you don't normally feel all good and relaxed and okay, then
I swear
CBD
to
does
you,
provide
bro,
that.
it is actual people in this world. I'm telling y'all, bro. It's CBD with the quality of it. Roll it into a backwood and give it to like them people that only smoke backwoods. Give it to somebody that only smoke backwoods. They ain't gonna know, bro. I swear to you, bro. They not gonna know. Bro, it gotta be some good quality. It gotta be some good slumping stuff. You know what I'm saying? Something's gonna slump you.
Yeah.
But you give them some good quality CBD in the backwood, bro. Just because they feel something, they know that they feel something, and it's undeniable that they feel something and they tasted something. They not gonna complain. They're not gonna tell a difference. I swear, it's a lot of people like that. I have seen and experienced them 10 times.
Mm-hmm. And yes, I'm looking at the chat. That definitely helped the racing thoughts. It did not cause them. If you are looking for some racing thoughts, grab yourself a Fire Type 1 sativa, and I'm sure you could probably find a way to induce some racing thoughts. That's not my cup of tea, though.
Yeah, definitely. I've had some sativas bright early in the morning, and then had it with coffee, and then yeah.
Oh yeah, it's like let's fucking
Definitely
go.
got everything done in the morning.
That, and then hitting the gym.
Yes,
Yeah.
there you go.
That's
Just take a
how-
Do that,
fat
and it's productive.
diamond dab and then get on the treadmill.
Me and
Hey, bro, I gotta
deny this might be me at 4:45 most mornings, people. A little bit of diamonds with a heavy sativa in the bowl, chug a cup of
Facts.
coffee, get right into the
Sometimes it
car,
does you right.
100%.
hit the
100%.
treadmill.
It's a different day. Yep. Jerry, do you find that on the treadmill when you smoke beforehand that you can, like, let's say if you could only do 45 on the treadmill, you could do an hour and a half, or like you can go way longer on the treadmill?
Oh, for
I
sure.
definitely
There's-
Same.
I mean, the initial 5 minutes I feel like are harder because
Yeah.
you're very much thinking about everything. But then
Sure,
you
sure.
zone out and
Yeah.
you truly stop
Exactly.
worrying about the.
You gotta have some music on.
You
In that, like,
literally just
flow and-
watch
It's trumpets
the
and plays.
timer. You can
For real,
set
bro,
the
when I got
on
timer
music,
and
if I
keep
smoke-
going. It's the weirdest.
I feel the
If I-
same way, man. That's how I I lost like 60 pounds after high school, just getting stoned in the gym parking lot and going on the treadmill. And then sometimes I would swim, and I found the same thing. Like first couple
Kinda like
minutes, you're
me
looking at
right
everybody
now.
and you're just checking everything out. You're like, fuck, and then you settle in. You're like, oh, I could do this for 4 days. Like this is good. You know, what I mean, you just
Yeah,
no
Yeah,
doubt.
you just-
the whole
yeah,
mind
sure,
game
yeah.
for like
For
12
sure.
minutes on the treadmill, trying to just like run as much as possible, and then instead I smoke, and it's just like, okay, well, I might walk a little bit more or whatever on it, but I also am on it for about 45 minutes. Maybe
I swear, going
Yeah.
to if I smoke before I go to the gym, I feel like a whole different person in that bit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like a damn near superhuman. I'm in that bit I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
I ain't trying to
Yeah.
hurt
Every
myself, but I'm
fucking
trying to
day
go
in the
crazy.
gym.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm finna be
No,
in that bit
absolutely.
doing military pull up, curl pull-ups and shit. I'm finna be in that bit.
He's in there doing one-handed pull-ups,
I'm
like
finna curl something. I'm finna get on the treadmill, run a
Dude,
mile. I'm finna
dude,
hop off.
That's
just
the
like
one thing
police
like
on the
I'll
upper
do.
body.
I'll just start doing random shit. I'm faded.
yeah, for
Oh
sure.
God, I just start holding myself up for no reason like a pretzel and shit, bro. I just be going crazy when I'm bro. When I'm
Thinking
in
I'm
the
doing
gym,
some
faded.
shit.
I would either always end up finding myself either out on the soccer fields, which I was pretending were football fields, or at the basketball court. And I'm like, I'm either in the NFL or the NBA. I get high enough. I just go there with some buddies and, like, oh,
Bro,
fuck yeah.
basketball faded with homies is the best, bro.
Bro,
Everybody
for sure.
turns
Hey.
into Jamal Crawford.
It's been too long.
Swear,
It's been so long. I gotta
man.
get the homies together, bro. We gotta have a fat ass session. Go to the
Thanks.
court, bro.
Hell yeah.
Get dunked on real quick, bro.
That's a blast. We definitely got to do an in-person episode 2024. You heard it here first. It's going to happen.
Joint effort 21
Swear to God,
tip.
bro.
21 tip.
Guys,
Joint
you're
effort
gonna
21
watch me
tip.
posterize North Carolina hemp reviews. We all know he played
Shut
a very
up.
solid power forward. Yeah.
Don't play with that boy NC, man. He's a dog.
This is why we just
Big
talked
body.
about this shit
Okay.
very early in the episode. I'm
That
going
boy gonna
right
put
for the
your ass like
poster.
that.
I'm going for the poster right off the bat. I need to make sure that we set the right type of message right off the bat.
That boy, is he gonna back you into the plane and straight hammer that bit in your face?
Yeah. Hey, fucking you
That would be
dollar.
wild.
He
That
gonna
would be
slap
Well,
wild.
he ain't even saying that. He had to take a sip of tea to that. He like, hell yeah, hell yeah.
In my throat after.
And he has a little sky hook that he's waiting to debut.
Oh,
I
no
can
doubt.
see it.
No doubt. You kidding? That's hilarious. Oh, man. That'd be wild, though. A little joint effort pickup game. We got to do the in-person thing, though. It's going to happen. That's going to be epic when that happens, y'all. That's going to be so dope.
I feel like Ganja Bear, you can't let shoot from the corner. That's probably his little spot is the corner for some reason.
Bro, I got a strap, bro. I'm telling you, you guys really don't
CJ,
want.
just let him shoot.
Oh God, I'm gonna let CJ
Let me
ask,
shoot?
bro.
Step
Let
back,
me shoot.
Step back a
Let
couple
me shoot.
steps.
Bro, I have a video of me making no cuts, like 20 to 25 threes straight, cracking them. I really don't want to let me shoot. Then if you let me drive, I'm gonna hit something crazy on you. Lil, ooh, come here.
See, this is why it has to happen. That's why it has
I'm
to
pretty
happen.
sure
I'm breaking
me,
ankles.
me playing
It's different when you
basketball.
just by
I'm pretty
yourself
sure.
with a
Yeah.
camera rolling and shit. But when you on a court and that pressure on,
Come
it's
on,
like,
bro.
you know what I'm saying?
Bro, I got my clips. I got game clips.
I'm pretty sure me on the court will be something akin to the second episode of The Office when Michael Scott plays basketball. If y'all have seen that, so you may not want me on your team. If we hit the football field, though, I fucking got you. I'll throw the ball better than any of y'all.
No,
But
bro, I ain't gonna
basketball,
lie. I see
No, I
like
think-
I see like Dab having some crazy ass Jason Kidd ass type of passes. You know what I'm saying?
Hell
Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
crazy ass
For
motherfucker
sure.
between the legs. You know what I'm
Let's
saying?
go. Hell yeah. I got you
Bro,
there.
people that don't play basketball always have the craziest defense.
Oh, yeah?
It's
They be
always
like
the
fucking.
football players on defense.
Like,
Nah,
come
the
on,
football
bro.
players on defense be trying to stick your ass.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I used to have one of my homies, bro. Like I don't even know. Like when he played, bro, I don't know, bro. He would be so close up on you. And he was like he one of them long guy people. Bro, I don't even know. It's just, bro.
Up and under you.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Playing with him was fucking goofy though. Playing with him is goofy. He try hard as hell.
They're again two type of personalities of stoners on the basketball court. There's the ones that don't play defense.
Mm.
But then they're on a video game the moment they're on offense, and then there's the ones that just feel like they've already made it. They're
They're playing
professional
2K.
game.
Right. I am in the NBA.
I'm in the NBA. I have to do everything perfect, and then there's the other one that's just playing 2K, doesn't care about defense.
All right, so I'll ask you
Most
guys
people-
this. We'll probably get something spark going in the chat because I'm not like I appreciate the sport of basketball. I don't really watch it a lot though, so I wouldn't consider myself a fan of basketball, especially compared to football. So what do you guys think in the age-old debate, LeBron versus Jordan? Give me your thoughts. LeBron versus Jordan. Who's the GOAT? Who's better?
Jordan got way better shoes, bro. Honestly, you know what I'm saying? I'm copping Jordans all over LeBron, so I'm gonna give it to Jordan all day. He's taking the cake, bro.
I've been
LeBron
saying-
shoes fucking sucks. Only
Just
top like
thinking-
two of them that I like. He got a few bangers. You know what I'm saying? We talking the
We're
whole
talking
catalog
shoes?
from the one to the.
I was
fucking,
talking the player. He's talking shoes.
Yeah, but I'm taking it. I'm taking it to the
Including it
I'm
all.
taking it
Yeah.
This is really
Shoes,
what
of
matters.
course.
You feel me? They
Jordan.
talk about what they do on the
Of
court
course.
all day, but you know what I'm saying? Let's really talk about what they had on their feet when they were doing that. How stylish was they when they was on the court? Jordan was straight, bro. He pulled up. You know what I'm saying? Not only was he dropping 23s on head, you know what I'm saying? He was dropping 23s on head with the 23s on his feet. The bitches was stylish. The bitches was
Oh, yeah.
bangers. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
You really got to give it to Jordan for in there
Hey, I did.
being in the
Hey,
Nike.
I had a pair of
Nike
LeBrons.
lab, whipping up that work and still being on the court, dropping bombs on people. Y'all got to give it to Jordan. Okay.
I just
The creativity is different.
I
Space
don't
Jam 2
remember
sucks.
Got
being
buckets.
disappointed so
Space
many
Jam.
times by
Space
Jordan.
Mm.
You know, there's been a lot of moments in LeBron's great career, yes, that he's disappointed everybody.
For sure.
Playing like shit.
Seasons
Yeah.
he should have
Right
won, or seasons where he had the most stacked teams of all time, and they still somehow
Yeah,
couldn't
right.
put it together. It's
That's a couple things. Like the past few years, I'm like, what the fuck is up, LeBron?
Facts. Yeah. The consistency, I think, of Jordan too. And I think there was, for those that lived through, like Kiffy said, I have nostalgia for Jordan. I agree. Like there is just something about the 90s run with Jordan that just, what he did for the culture of basketball then just was like, you know what I mean? It was just like, it was like Michael Jackson for pop music. It was just on a different level.
but yeah,
You know?
Space Jam 2
For sure.
hurt. Space Jam 2.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I
It
couldn't
erased
couldn't
it.
finish it. I had to
Dude.
stop watching.
God, you
it.
erased
The hardest part of Space Jam 2
Yes.
was when Rick and Morty was randomly in a portal or some shit.
That was
What
the
do they have to
weirdest
do with this?
thing. Yeah,
What do they
I
have
was
to do with this?
dying.
Why is that the best part of the movie? Why is that the best part of the movie?
The best part of
Yeah.
the movie's not even about LeBron.
Yeah, yeah, right. If the best part about the movie is a Rick and Morty plug, then you did something wrong. If it's a Space Jam movie.
Do think
It,
that
bro, the whole movie was an advertisement. I swear to y'all, cuz that whole movie was like a Wonder Bro little fucking advertisement spoof, bro. Like that shit was ass.
LeBron might be the best athlete of all time. He just didn't translate to being the best winner of all time. You know, Michael Jordan just had that edge, that mentality, that assassin in his eye.
Why I bring
you
up the
know.
shoes
We're talking,
again?
like,
Why I bring up the
Points
shoes
and
again?
stats, like LeBron did score, I
I-
think, more points, but
I think my list was
if we're talking like
impact.
you know, yeah, type shit.
If I
Yeah,
was to know
overall.
all of these people. Like,
Hey, was LeBron? Wait, yeah, he was. Yeah. Man, LeBron wasn't going crazy in the dunk competitions like Jordan was. I don't want to hear that shit.
no, LeBron was
Yeah.
always
I wanna hear
opting
that
out
shit.
of the
Dark,
dunk
not terrible, though.
contests. He was very much refusing to enter them, even though LeBron in a dunk contest should be insane. If you look at the guy's
Yeah.
stature, he's
Cause he know he ain't on that. He ain't on that.
Like,
He don't want to embarrass himself. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's cool. I would rather him not embarrass
He
himself.
could just
But Jordan,
redo his high school dunk
come out there and
contest.
embarrass other people. Jordan had that dog in him. He knew he was gonna embarrass everybody else. So he stepped on that court. Every time he was like, you know what? No, I'm not gonna dunk on the. No. He went out there and did that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Kobe had a
LeBron
checkered
is
past, but my list I really do think goes Jordan, Kareem, Kobe. And then maybe I'll throw LeBron in there, but Steph Curry might have had a little bit more impact even in LeBron's generation than LeBron had in LeBron's
Like top five right
Yo,
there,
bro, watch
probably.
everybody, bro. Everybody shoot threes now, bro.
Yeah,
Simmons
I
shoot threes now.
7-footers
Like,
hitting
Steph
threes.
what I'm
Curry's
saying,
not even
Bo,
the
Bo.
best
Yeah.
Steph Curry anymore. Steph
Bo,
Curry
Bo.
was so good that Steph Curry has
He's
8
tall
Steph
as hell.
Curry's better than Steph Curry. Like, that's
Mm.
Steph Curry
Yeah.
changed the game. Everyone now
Yes.
just sits in the gym all day shooting
Steph.
threes because they got to shoot them better
Yeah.
than him to win.
That's
Facts.
facts.
Well, and I would argue it's almost I think it's more of an akin comparison comparing Curry and Jordan just from the impact they've had not only culturally but to the game itself. Like Curry, like you said, just changed. There's an entirely new way to approach the game, in my opinion, that he has opened
you
up.
always
And
hear someone,
Webber.
they shoot
You know.
Curry. You always
Yeah.
hear someone,
Hey,
bro.
but look, I honestly, I'm gonna just be real. I gotta give it to J.R. Smith for openly being faded on the court and still getting buckets. Like we all know J.R. Smith
Good
was
shit.
he was faded, bro, and he still was out there
Bro.
helping to get
Yeah,
rings.
Yeah.
Gotta
Hey,
give it
LeBron
to
was
JR.
pissed at him.
Gotta give it to J.R.
You know.
He the best of this generation. He was the only one out there. We know he was
Oh,
faded, bro.
but
He was
no,
off
there
the
was some
handy.
people-
He was off.
He had to
Michael
be.
Beasley, too faded to play half the time, bro. Like Michael Beasley started his career out in the Heat first couple years, dropping like 20 points a game, and then what the heck happened? He just started finding that he just wasn't able to drop 20 points on the court anymore.
Just like KD, bro. KD be off that
He just
blow
becoming
bro.
more
He be off that
accepted.
gas.
By the
KD
NBA.
be off that
KD
gas.
is just KD's stoned the whole
KD
time.
gets fried.
well, that's like Doc Ellis, the old baseball pitcher. He pitched a no hitter
Kyrie
in the
be blowing that gas.
'70s
No, he don't.
on LSD. Was blitzed out of his mind on LSD and pitched a no hitter.
The way Kyrie's talking, he's either
AD definitely smokes.
super sober or he's
That's
super
crazy.
stoned.
That boy was
I'm
locked
not
in.
sure. Kyrie might. I don't know what Kyrie's doing, to be
Kyrie do
honest.
psychedelics. He do shrooms and like something. Kyrie's on shrooms.
On the court?
Yes, on the court, he's on shrooms. If you're on shrooms, you're
Going
not
crazy.
You're not going to not be on the shrooms. You're not going to not
That
be
boy
on shrooms when
seeing
you're on the
snakes
court.
and
That
Dragons
explains
and
the
He's on the
handles,
court.
bro. he's on like some quest out there on the court.
How do you think exactly like how you think he get all of these creative like
I don't know.
ball movements? It's
He
because
goes
bro,
crazy.
it's all, you know what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
know.
He got that fun guy mind, bro. It just be working. It just be working
It's just
for him.
like if that guy was dialed in like he was in his early years before LeBron ruined him. I mean, before he like stopped being so dialed in. I think
That's
it might have
right.
been the Nets a little bit too. The Nets kind of did it too to him. But before he stopped being so dialed in, when Kyrie was like calling Kobe Bryant after winning the finals, asking
Man.
Kobe why he was mad, like he didn't do enough. Like if Kyrie stayed that Kyrie, holy crap, he might have been the best player of all time. Hands down.
Bro, he went crazy.
Kyrie was
Bro.
wild.
Nah,
And then
that boy,
again,
bro.
Thinking about it, there
I
was
remember watching
debates
him and
back in
LeBron.
those years. People were like, John Wall versus
Bro,
Kyrie,
going
who's
crazy.
better? Like, imagine
Bro.
if John Wall didn't get drunk and slip in his house when
Even
he was already
Jamal-
injured and hurt himself, because he was about to
Even-
be pretty legendary too.
Even Jamal Crawford gave that boy. Even Jamal Crawford gave props for his handles. Kyrie, if Jamal Crawford give you props for your handles, you gotta be doing something right. No cap, that
No
boy
kidding.
crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Sure,
Jamal
everyone's
Crawford,
looking at Kyrie trying to get them handles, man.
every
Yep.
2K,
Studying his game.
every 2K. I need Jamal Crawford's layup package. That little through the legs behind the back Euro step that makes no sense.
And I'm
into
blocking
a
the shit out of
floater.
it.
I'm blocking the shit
You
out of
do all that
He does it into you. He does it into you when he makes the distance. It's the most ridiculous layup, but it can't be stopped unless somebody comes from the weak
Yeah.
side corner. It's Jamal Crawford was
Like
something
fucking
different,
Zion.
bro. And the
Real,
fact that
bro.
he could do it into 3-pointers too, the same exact move into like 3-pointers before pull up threes were cool. Nowadays, everyone's shooting pull up three, so it's probably not
Right.
But
Everyone is.
Bro, like Jerry was saying, that boy Curry got more inspiration than LeBron.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's just a whole other. He opened up a whole other element to the game, like a different dimension of how you can play. That is, I think is on par with the influence Jordan had.
Yeah. Curry done hit the finals back to back to back.
But it's
He
like-
been cracking shit. He been cracking shit.
It's insane.
If
It's
you-
insane.
every one of the greatest had an enforcer on their team. So, like, Dennis Rodman
Yeah.
came in to be the enforcer for the Bulls in those latter years, and just like, he held it all together.
Draymond Green
Green
coming
on
through,
the
kicking
Curry
people in
was
their
one of
nuts.
the best super teams.
You
there
know,
was.
Yo,
guys.
I won.
He's been doing this his whole career. This isn't new. The whole kicking people and shit. Like this is what made the Warriors great. It wasn't just 3-pointers. It was you didn't want to go into their paint. You were going to get punched in the face.
Yes. I wonder. This is kind of a random thought. I wonder. I don't know if Steph Curry, he has any guns. If he's a fan of shooting, but I wonder how his expertise and unique skill set on the court would transition to shooting. I bet he'd be an expert fucking marksman and golf. No shit, I bet he'd be a whiz at golf. Hell yeah!
He apparently a goat at golf, so I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't doubt.
I'll
say if he goes to the range, man, I bet he'd be
Yeah.
expert marksman. Shit.
Yeah.
You got to utilize a lot of the same kind of contextual components to hit a three every time like that. Just the way he does, the way he's built to do that. So I bet he could be wild.
And that coordination on point.
I'll even Levon said in the chat that he played in the PGA Tour as a celebrity guest. I didn't know that. That's cool.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, huh? That's wild. That was always wild seeing the Waste Management Open in Arizona when I lived there. I used to work literally next to the course, so it was always crazy, and it would come through town. That was always fun to go to.
I thought about it. It makes so much sense why a lot of basketball players play golf. It's like a whole different scenario, but like similar perimeters.
Yes, exactly,
that's crazy.
absolutely.
I never thought about it.
Yeah, and you could do a similar thing with shooting. A lot, similar playing pool, similar, right? Absolutely. A lot of stuff like that.
We need a joint effort pool match one day. That'd be crazy.
I'm so fucking down. Are you kidding? And I don't know if any of y'all play snooker, but I would love to have a snooker match.
No, I ain't never heard of that.
Oh, okay, so it's a type of it's actually not a Texas thing. It's from the UK, and it's amazing. It's a type of pool. It's played with a longer pool table and smaller pockets. And I'm gonna butcher the number. I believe there are 7 red balls, just whole red balls, and then there's a black, orange, a brown, a blue, a green, and a pink, I think. And essentially what you do, the way you play, is you alternate. You start with a red ball, and then you hit a colored ball. Every red ball is worth 1 point, and all the other colored balls are assigned a different point value. The highest point value is the black ball. So essentially you take a cue ball, and you alternate. You try to hit a red ball in. Once you hit a red ball in, you keep going. You hit a colored ball. Then you hit another red ball. But the reason it's called snooker, you have to because you have to alternate. You can get your opponent in a position where they don't actually have a shot. So, for example,
That's good.
you can get their cue ball behind a colored ball, and they're supposed to hit a red ball. They don't actually have a shot. That's called getting your opponent in a snooker. And they have to try to bank the cue ball off the side of the table or something. When you watch, just sometime on YouTube, get stoned and watch a professional snooker match, it is incredible. It's so fun. It is such a creative pool game. It's so fun. And watching these experts do it, dude, it's the way they'll move the cue ball around the table is insane.
Bro,
That's actually pretty similar to basketball too. If you think about it, it's like you said, there's points for everyone.
Yep.
You get up. All right, so that's like a range, like if you was shooting in basketball type shit.
Yep.
And then like if you get stuck, that's like defense type shit.
Yep.
Feel me? So hey.
Yeah, it's so I want to make sure I got it right. It says there's 21 object balls, there's 15 red balls and 6 colored balls, and then a cue ball. The players have to pot a red ball first, followed by a colored ball, and a red and colored. And the yellow ball is worth 2 points. The pink is 4, green is 3, blue is 5, light pink is 6.
You can make a wave where they can't even catch up to you.
That's the whole point. Exactly. If you alternate in the professional matches, you'll see the guy that goes up first, he may rack up 25 or 30 points, and then you get to a point where the other person can't even get there, so the match is over and they win. And the way they do it, like how they'll position the cue ball so that their opponent doesn't have a shot, is just it's the craziest looking thing. It's such a fun sport to watch. It's cool. It's really, especially when you're stoned, it's just like, it's mesmerizing. It's fun.
Yeah,
I like
that
watching
sounds
it.
lit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's cool. It's not super popular here in the States, but it's fun. JK Distro up in the chat. What's up? fam.
They
Happy
have
Sunday.
some crazy. They have some crazy sports like the
Bro,
slap.
yeah.
I
Oh
was
my.
gonna say the craziest sport to watch. This really might sound weird for it to be the craziest sport to watch, but I'm telling y'all, it's really insane when you watch this at the professional level. Ping pong, bro. Professional
Pong,
ping
bro.
pong is crazy, bro.
Okay, so
Like,
I got a funny story about ping pong. You're so right. This is funny. So, um, I have a lot of family on my dad's side that's done time, and my uncle Dominic, he did time in prison for several things, but he became an amazing ping pong player in prison. That's one of the things they do. They had for ways to recreate, right? This motherfucker, we used to at our house, we have a ping pong table, and you can set half up, right? So you can practice. You can just hit, and he would sit there to serve. It was in. You watching this dude? He's covered in prison tattoos. He's a biker. You would never. And he's like, watch. It was insane, dude. So you're right. On a professional level, one of the most entertaining sports to watch. No doubt.
that's crazy. They
I've
be
seen
like, they
some
be
crazy shit
jumping
ping
across the
pong on
entire
YouTube.
room with that little ass ball,
Motherfuckers
bro.
are like going crazy.
And they
with
stand so far away from the table too. They're like, "What's up?
They're going
It's
nuts.
nuts.
Yeah, what?
Look at fucking
They're like
samurai
ninjas
swords and
with
You
shit."
know how
boy.
crazy your coordination has to be?
Oh, no doubt, man.
Imagine,
Absolutely.
bro, imagine fighting
Yeah.
somebody.
Yeah.
Imagine fighting a ping pong player with nunchucks. I wouldn't want
That's
no
crazier
smoke.
than tennis. That's not. That's,
No
that ain't
smoke.
tennis.
Yeah.
Ain't
No,
tennis.
no kidding. Yeah. No, that's
Bro,
crazy.
Yeah.
bro.
The
Professional
thing,
ping pong goes
this
so
big,
much harder than
way
tennis,
smaller than
bro.
a tennis
Because
racket.
it's so much fast paced since the ball little. Like since the ball's so much smaller, it's way more fast paced.
Yeah.
It's more like it's more room to mess up and shit. Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That's insane.
Yeah, that's so
Yeah, you
wild.
really gotta see that shit. I can't even see the ball when it's going. Like, for
Oh
real.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, I
yeah.
can't follow it. Yeah, there's no
Well, and
way.
they can hit the serve in a way where they spin the ball so it hits the table and then goes in opposite. Like they can do crazy shit. It's so
real.
nuts. It really is.
That's a real fun. And that's a fun little game that people don't like. I feel like that's slept on. Ping pong mad fun.
Oh,
bro.
for sure. Absolutely. You know what? I might
Ping-pong.
totally be nerding myself out here, but I adore the game of chess. I find chess
Chess?
so
That's fun as
fascinating.
hell,
Played it a
but
few
it's hard to
times.
There
find
is
people
it
to play
is
with,
such
bro.
a when
It's
you
really
take
hard
a
to find
second to
people play with.
learn and like learn the start to get into the depths of the game and
I got
different
into it.
openings, man, it is an interesting practice. It's cool.
Yeah.
I
I had to
love
learn
it.
how to play chess when I was in school. I
Yeah.
almost went to a chess tournament a few times.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I love it. I
I
love
ain't
playing
played
chess.
in a minute though.
For sure.
Like,
Yeah, it's a blast.
Don't nobody play that shit. Don't nobody play chess no more. For real,
No,
bro.
yeah, it's hard to find. Luckily, my wife likes it, so we'll play all the
Yeah.
time. But it's hard to find people that want to play. You can play with
Playing
bots
that shit
online and stuff.
man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
It ain't the same online though. It ain't.
It's not the
No.
same as playing with a board, though. I agree 100%. There's something
No.
about playing on a board.
Something about
for sure.
moving the piece yourself and all
Yes.
that. You know,
Looking
at
You
the
look
board,
your
the-
opponent right in the face,
Some
bro.
crazy
Tactile
checkpoints.
aspect of it. Absolutely. No, I
What you
love
gonna
that.
do next, man?
Yep. Well, I'm thinking like 10 steps ahead, and like I find it helps with project management, like just trying to analyzing a position and an outcome of a position, and then thinking 10 steps deep on what they're gonna do and how that affects what you're able to do. Like, I love that shit. I nerd out on that stuff. Love it. It's
Oh
crazy.
yeah. Fucking
Nah.
dominoes.
Oh
I
yeah.
had this one teacher that could pull up and like I don't even know, like just the way that he thought about chess was just so insane. Like, bro, it's like I don't know. It's really just like it's a mental game for sure. Of course it is, but like it's a mental game to a whole different dimension. Like, bro, I'm
Yeah.
telling you, like, bro walked up on
You
the
always
board.
hear like people
Bro,
talking about it. Like
he like literally just looked at the board for like 10 seconds and talked out the entire game. Like, I was
Yes.
like, what the
Yes, they can
like,
do
what?
that. There are people that can do that, and it's wild.
Crazy.
They can recall a position from a tournament 4 years ago and what they did, or like they'll think they'll memorize a 40 to 45 move opening, but not only that, but variations based on what the person could do. Like it's so wild.
How can you memorize all that?
It's great. The human brain
Crazy
is
on a different
capable of
level.
wild shit.
Some people,
Absolutely.
yeah, really be on that.
Some
I
people, yeah. I think
don't
it's.
have a
I mean,
memory like that. I'll be
no,
honest.
it's
How did
wild.
we advance this far?
It's crazy, and it's a spectrum. I think it's some people really cater to
Yeah.
that kind of analytical mind, and some people don't. But the people that don't, they're
Exactly.
just as mind blowing in
update.
another creative element.
True.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Everybody's
crazy.
different in their own way, for sure.
Yes, you know.
What do we want to give away this week?
Ooh.
Hey, man.
Giveaway.
So I got a little bit of tree I'll give away, man. I don't know, bro. I got you know what I'm saying? I got a good 7 grams that I am ready to hand to somebody. I don't know about y'all.
You're ready
Y'all
to
talking
hand.
that on top of that. I'll throw a little edible off in that pot too as well. I'm ready, man. I don't know about y'all. I got 7 grams in the edible on the table.
On the table.
On the table.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Do we need more?
Holy shit, my stomach's.
Do we need more?
Do we need more? 7 grams and an Eddie. That sounds like a pretty good week, to be honest. That's a pretty good week right there. But what type of Eddie are you gonna make?
Yeah, I mean, hey, honestly, the winner could real life hit me up and tell me what you want. I got peanut butter, bro. Let's have fun. I can send you some brownies.
There you go.
Some cinnamon toast
Let's
crunch.
have fun.
Some
Anything
chocolate
like that.
bars. Let's go. I don't know. Some
Ooh.
Oreos. I don't know, man. Let's go
Hey,
crazy.
man, you funny as fuck, bro.
Let's go crazy.
Hey, yo, guys. So that's in the Discord, of course. If you haven't joined the Discord yet, weekly giveaways. There's not one this week because a whole lot of things have gone on in the last week in the Discord, and we just had to handle some administrative duties first and foremost before figuring that out. And we never got to figuring that out. So here we are this week with that.
It happens.
Y'all,
Life is real, y'all.
life is real.
Really.
All right.
shit.
That's the only way we can say it. Life is real.
Life is real.
2024 going to be a good year, though. Look out for the joint effort. We are refining and growing, y'all. So be on the lookout
Yes,
for that.
sir.
We got
It's crazy. January is already 20 days.
Isn't that insane? We're
Yeah.
already looking ahead to February 2024.
Yeah.
What happened? I mean,
that is
Damn.
in March.
crazy.
That's
And
gonna
our
be
boy
April.
Jerry
Seven,
about to
that's
be a
seven,
dad.
Yeah.
Can't
He's
wait
gonna
for that,
be
homie.
way too quick.
Yeah, man. So cool.
Hell
Hell yeah.
Baby juice coming soon.
Mm-hmm. Gonna have another Pops on the podcast. Let's go.
Oh,
Love it. That's so awesome, y'all.
okay.
Ganja Bear, we doing a giveaway, Jerry? You want to hit us with the exit, Ganja Bear?
Hey,
Look
man,
at
I
you,
ain't gonna
jungle.
lie.
I love that.
I'm a little bit too chilly to be trying to put a giveaway. I mean, outro. together.
Outro. No worries. All right.
It's
Want me to
chilly
take
out
it?
there.
I can
It
take
looks
it.
Nice.
Yeah,
The
it
wind's
looks
blowing
nice,
like
but it's
crazy,
deceiving
dog.
though. It looks warm as
Looks
shit.
tropical.
Yeah, right? Gonna be trying to do a giveaway and
win.
shiver. Well,
Appreciate it.
y'all, listen, I'll go ahead and I'll take it then. Listen, we appreciate y'all so much being here and tuning in every day. The YouTube's been popping off today, especially the chat's going nuts. You guys are amazing. We do this for you guys. We are about the people, for the people. If you want good deals,
yeah.
if you want quality cannabis information, and more than that, a good community of people to hang with, pop in the Discord, kick it with us. We appreciate y'all so much. We'll be back next week, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 9 a.m. Central, 8 a.m. Mountain, 7 a.m. Pacific. We appreciate y'all, all right?
Hell
Peace,
yeah.
love, and cheers. Have a blessed week.
Peace, everyone.
Ganja Bear. Gotta warm up, warm up, warm
It's not
up.
cold
Yeah.
out there.